chariot stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. Swing down, chariot stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. Horses side by side, one nose. Let me ride, rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. Swing down, chariot stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. Swing down, chariot stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. Swing down, chariot stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. I've got a home on the, you've got a home on the, we've got a home on the other side. I've got a home on the, you've got a home on the, we've got a home on the other side.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's how the best show in Africa officially starts. We want to make sure that you get to interact with us. If you're joining us, we are in Nakuru County. So in case you're asking us where we are, this time around, we're not in Machakos. We decided to go and traverse the escarpments just to be in Nakuru County. Those people who are joining us right now, this is hashtag KTN Life and Style, hashtag Artistic Tuesday. Every Tuesday, it's a special edition where we get to interact with different kinds of talents. I'm talking about singing, and of course, we have rap music. We're going to be having the cypher. Of course, we have spoken word. So if you're out there, good morning. Right about now, we get to meet the Diamond Lilies. I'm going to sing. Hey! Good morning. How are you? Okay, you're going to hold this. And then I just need a brief introduction so that people get to know your names and what you're all about. So good morning and talk to us.
Morning. My name is Mildred Wena.
I'm Deborah Chimtai. I'm Jael Murambi.
I'm Millicent Njeri.
Hey, Millicent.
My name is Shifra Musumba.
Hey.
I'm Brenda Shisia.
I'm Yvonne Mwanza.
Okay, now because I've gotten the attention of Musumba. Umesikia vile amesema nikaa anasema Musumba, shabash. But then that's a story for another day. I just want you to touch on the last part of the song. Kidogo tu, and then you tell us what Diamond Lilies is all about. You touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Kwanza hata sijui lyrics. Simu niambie.
Yeah. Why don't you swing down, chair, stop and let me? Why don't you swing down, chair, stop and let me ride? Rock me, Lord, come and easy. I've got a home on the other side.
Hey, I'm telling you, that's an amazing one. Let's get to know some more details about Diamond Lilies. How did you start? What you all about?
Diamond Lilies is a ladies group. We are 8 in number, though one of us is not here. We started with...
a group, Ama?
No, she couldn't make it today.
Oh.
Yeah, but we are 8 ladies, and each voice is represented. We have the bass people, we have the alto.
Wait, Brenda is a bass?
Brenda.
Who you, Brenda?
Yes.
No.
Brenda
Okay.
is our best person. And we have Yvonne, who does a soprano. She is
Wait.
supposed to be...
Ebu pati microphone. Soprano. Ebu talk to me. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, I thought it was the other way around. I thought she was the one who was singing bass, but it's okay. And then,
Yes, we have Yvonne and Lauren. Lauren is the one that is not around. Then we have Millicent and Jael that do the high tenor for us. And then we have Wena and Deb that do alto for us.
Alto.
Yes.
Ish.
Yep.
Kizungu altar. Atuwezi. Ebu niambie, how did you come up with this group? Because it's not easy to find a group of young girls who are singing not the regular, you know,
I know.
namayangs, you know.
Exactly
Yeah.
our point.
Yeah, so the kind of music you sing is totally different. How did you come up to that decision of forming a group of young girls who sing some level of decent music?
You know, this era is of ladies empowerment.
Ish.
Yes.
So that's it for the show.
and being ladies that want to find direction and have passion for music, we thought it wise to have ourselves form up a group, since we share most of the ideas in common. And here in Nakuru, we realized ladies forming up a group that sings especially gospel music together is hard to find. Yeah, so we wanted to be that other person that is not found in the whole public.
What are your influences? Wacha niongee na watu wengine hapa kwa group. Waseme ulienda interview ukaongea peke yako, tunatoka. I don't want to break your group. What are some of your influences? What influences the music that you do? Like even at an individual level, maybe kuna watu new skiza or you just tell us some of your influences.
Okay, what influences the way I sing or what I sing is first my love for God.
See your mom na slippers.
No. It's my love for God, and also I love music. And so I just have to do the best that I can and be the best that I can. Yes, I'm inspired by several musicians. Yeah, there are so many. I can't count them now.
Nataki kusema majina hapa.
Kama Don Moen.
Hey, Don Moen. Hey, hata sio Masimasika. Ni Don Moen.
International.
Yes. Tuimbieni basi the last part, and then as we prepare to have the spoken word artist who's going to be joining us any moment now. Follow me at Brian_Aseli on Twitter and of course on Instagram. If you're out there, the Diamond Lilies, you gotta love everything about them. We're in Nakuru County, so if you're around Nakuru, make sure that you pass by to call Nakuru Players Theatre. This is one of the best places to be because it grooms talent, and we are all about grooming the talent, especially when it comes to young people. You're also going to see painters, but what you're just about to experience is nothing but pure voices. But right about now, let's listen to Diamond Lilies kidogo, then we go to the spoken word artist. Sisi yao.
Don't you swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. White horses standing side by side. No, these horses let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. I've got a home on the, you've got a home on the, we've got a home on the other side. I've got a home on the, you've got a home on the, we've got a home on the other side.
And it's a BEA beautiful morning as we continue. They say they're going to see us on the other side. There's going to be a spoken word artist. Right about now, I have been joined, or rather, I joined Irene because she set up a table for us. And I am just actually going to have a good morning right here. We want to get to know her. What she does is very important. She does recycling of material, and of course she comes out with the best of the arts there is. She does recycling of papers, recycling of old material, but let her speak for herself. Good morning.
Morning to
Put it closer to your mouth, Tafadhali. Good morning. Please talk to Kenyans or the rest of the world and tell them your name again so that people get to know you and what you're all about. I might have not captured the details really.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Irene Kenywa and I come from Nakuru. I do recycle of paper beads, all kinds of papers, magazines, calendars, posters, you name it, any waste papers and any waste fabrics. We make beautiful jewelries, necklaces, earrings, bangles, you name it.
And this is a skirt.
Yes, that is a skirt made out of
Jesus.
recycled fabric. It's patchwork.
Okay,
Yes.
It was just a brief introduction. And if you're out there, follow me at Brian_Seli. How do people find you on social media?
Yeah, on social media, we work with a group of women called Oasis Women Group. Instagram, Oasis Women Group.
Oasis Women Group. But right about now, I want you to get to listen to the spoken word.
So kuqualify still impossible doesn't mean umequalify to enter the narrow gate of heaven. The same way hata ukikalia railway huwezi lose weight juu hiyo siku trains. Just trust in God and don't lose your focus. Yet unaendesha baiskeli. Your focus haifai kuwa in your name being written in the Guinness Book of Records, but rather being found in the Lamb's Book of Life. And so Christ is all you need in your life. Life bila Christ ni kaa Mizcom bila seeds, ni kaa blind soldier fighting a terrorist, ni kaa the world bila we na mimi. Who Christ alikama kakidnap my soul, and I'm not complaining. Do you know the reason I can clap snugly my hands up? His love's unfailing. Who Christ anani drive crazy hata siwezi ona road signs. Watch out, slippery flow of love that me fall in love na ye. And so for me, I'm not interested in Facebook or Twitter. I'm interested in WhatsApp. That's the source of my love, peace and hope. And so mimi niko ndani ya Christ cab luba ndani ya mkate is the bread of life na mindo bibi yani wife. Me and you, we are the bride of Christ. And so prepare for his coming is near na kujambio yani anakimbia. You know, for you to go to heaven, it's not about how good you are. It's not only about your deeds, but it's about your personal relationship with Christ. The same way Prophet Elijah hakuwaivaa suti lakini chakula saliletewa na tai, na hakuna siku utaona watu wakiosha ng'ombe lakini jioni kifika si wanakamua. So si lazima nigoje 7 ama 9, si habari niliyokuletea ni habari njema. Si lazima niweke kama breaking news ndio juu muhimu wake, si alikufa na akafufuka. So hii relationship ashaijenga. Oh, Paul sijakueleza kuhusu hii relationship. Hii ni ile design si huenda kukula kwa harusi hatujui ni nani. So sikiza nikueleze kuhusu hii relationship yenye bride na groom havalishani pete. Sikiza nikueleze kuhusu hii relationship yenye bridegroom alimpenda bride hata before azaliwe. Sikiza nikueleze kuhusu hii relationship yenye bride price ililipwa hata before bride azaliwe. Sikiza nikueleze kuhusu hii relationship yenye reception yake ifanyiki in the best grounds you know. Sikiza nikueleze kuhusu hii relationship yenye vows zake si kama za normal weddings ati I will love you in riches and in poverty, in health and in sickness, till death do us part. Si huko hakunanga kusota, hakunanga ugonjwa, hakunanga ukoma. Si huko tutaishi milele na milele pamoja naye Yesu Kristo. So sikiza nikueleze kuhusu hii relationship yenye harusi yake ina flower girls ama page boys, because pia wao wanaolewa. And so God created the heavens and the earth. He created the sun, moon, stars, mountains, falls of the air, beasts of the sea. And God made man with his own hands and placed him in the Garden of Eden. And God made Eve for man, but man disobeyed God. And so God instructed Noah to build an ark to save us from the oncoming floods. He set us free from slavery in Egypt. He brought the walls of Jericho crumbling down. He gave us victory over our enemies, victory over Goliath, but still we disobeyed God and worshipped other idols. And so God gave life to dry bones in a valley. He made us walk freely in the fire. He shut the mouths of the lion. More importantly, sent his son Jesus to come and die for us. But what did we do? We rejected Christ and suffered him before Pilate. He was sent to Herod and then back to Pilate. Instead of him, we released a thief, Barabbas. And so his hands were tied, stripped naked, thus his privacy denied, beaten with a whip with hooks on the end, and with every lash his back was crushed, not once but 39 plus times. And not because of what he did, but because of what we did and what we are still doing. And so with the same crushed back, he carries a heavy cross up Golgotha. See, there were no vehicles at that time, but nails were driven through his hands and feet. And not because of what he did, but because of what we did and what we are still doing. Najua nikisema hivi na kukwaza, I'm sorry, I can't apologize, kwani si pia post ya stima ikichoka iwezi exchange na waya, na kitambo ndo tupite Kiswahili lazima tunge exchange riwaya. See, I felt so much disconnected from God, but Christ alikama kani riwaya, and I'm bought at a price hakuna mtu anaweza ni haya. So back to my story. When Christ was crucified, he was not crucified with a frowned face looking at us, but actually he was crucified with his arms wide open, ready to welcome us into his kingdom. And therefore, I'm now convinced that nothing can ever separate us from the love of God. Neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither our fears for today nor our worries about tomorrow. Nothing can ever separate us from the love of God revealed through Jesus Christ our Lord. And because he died and rose again, he has now changed the story. And therefore it's not because of what we did, it's not because of what we are doing, but it's because of what he did on the cross. And so my prayer is that God may reveal this relationship to each and every one of us, for there is nothing unfortunate as being absent at your marriage in your wedding day. GG.
And the rest of the world should do that as well. Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Manu is your name, right? Talk to
Yes.
Kenyans, wasalimie bana. Hata si
Yes.
Kenyans peke yake. When
Yes.
worldwide msee, hebu ongelesha watu waget kukujua.
Yes, so good morning. My name is Manu. I do spoken word na nimeokoka.
Ish.
G.
Hivyo tu.
Ndio hiyo sasa, ndio Manu ana represent Christ.
Unakunyonga nini asubuhi msee?
Ai, chai tu. Mi by the way ukini surprise tu na chai umeniweza. G.
Riwaya. Kuna kitu umesema riwaya, sijui nini, hivyo ndio akakuriwaya. Hebu niambie, how do you come up with such things? Kwa sababu si rahisi.
Yeah.
How do you create your concepts?
Actually, most of these lines was inakam maybe niko kwa barabara natembea. Some of those lines like they come in weird places. Niko kwa bafu. Unaona vile nyinyi huwa mnaimba kwa bafu. So sisi ma lines
Sisi imbangi kwa bafu bana.
So sisi ma lines
Mimi fanya ma concert msee. Mimi fanya ma concert. Siona hivi. Fanya ma concert. Niko kwa women's choir.
Ndio kwaya mnaimba.
Na wachezea drum. But that's a story for another day.
Yes.
Hebu niambie, how's the reception of your art to the rest of the world? Like watu wana receive aje mazee?
Yeah, actually I appreciate of late spoken word imeanza kuappreciatiwa. Kwa sababu ameanza kuona the impact yenye spoken word ina. Unajua kitambo hakukuaga na hata na hiyo platform ya wase kujiexpress through spoken word. But siku hizi sasa imeanza kuappreciatiwa na reception iko poa, wase wanapenda spoken word sana. Hata hapa Nakuru my events ziko mob na wase wanajitokeza kujitokeza.
Do you feel like Kenya hapa hivi East Africa ndio the heartbeat of art?
Kenya actually hiyo art imeanza kuappreciatiwa na wale wenye wako in charge tunawadhank sana kwa kutupea hizo platform. So Kenya wale wenye wako in charge wametupea hizo platform, wana appreciate.
Hebu niambie ulianzaje hii spoken word? Unajua mimi kama mimi nijipata tu naongea nikapewa job. Unaona? Sasa ulifanyaje?
Sasa by the way mimi ni mtu wa pasi, budangu ni pasi. Alafu sasa nikiwa mdogo nilikuwa nafanyaga memory verse, anaenda before preacher, sawa mtoto wangu ako hapa atawasamia memory verse.
My son Emmanuel hako hapa.
So hivyo ndio
anataka kuwagushia neno
na Psalms 23 tunawachapia. Alafu sasa hivyo ndio nilikuwa nafanyaga nikiwa mdogo. But now wakati nilikuja nikiwa form 4 ndo nilikuwa nimeandikaga piece fulani. And that was my first time ku perform your spoken word.
So your parents have always supported you. Haujakuwa na wale wazazi kuwa tu number 1 kwa drama festival na kitabu hauoni. Unajua kuna such parents by the way. Hebu niambie wazazi wako walikuwa tu wanakuencourage throughout, na pia Daru uli decide kusoma nini now that pia unafanya spoken word?
Yeah, actually my parents wamenisupport sana. And even considering I'm doing gospel spoken word and my dad is a pastor, most of the things kama tuseme nataka kuandika kuhusu faith, nendeaga budangu namwambia by the way dad, what do you understand about faith? So ananielezea, najua napata more content ya kuandika, so ananisupport sana. Na about the question of what I do in school, but then niko chuo St Paul's University nafanya mass communication because napenda kuongea, so mass communication and journalism is my thing.
For real?
Yes.
Mazejueni mnaomba nataka tuperformie piece kamoja. And of course we're going to be going on a short commercial break. Remember the hashtags to use: hashtag KTN Life and Style, hashtag Artistic Tuesday. I'm chilling with Manu right here and we are in Nakuru. Nakuru Players Theatre is where we are coming live from. And of course if you want to follow me at brand_Seli on Instagram and Twitter, and wanakupataje?
Mimi unanipata kwa social media pale Life Pro by then YouTube channel yangu. Hapa ndo tunapost. Yes, so ini channel mimi na best yangu because si tunapenda art sana. Sasa tukasema tukama up na channel yenye ita encourage other people to do art. So Life Probe na Manu kwa Instagram.
Sasa Manu unaweza mfuata Instagram. So if you're out there, keep on watching and make sure to stand by because you're going to be talking to Irene, who I introduced to you earlier on. She does recycling of different stuff, and of course she's also in a group called Oasis Women. But right about now, let's get to enjoy the fun with Manu. Sisi yao.
So now I know why. I know why God created us as Africans. Our Africanism is not measured by the amount of melanin in our skin, but the culture we so closely hold on to. A culture always ready to help those in need. A culture where one is ready to take the bullet of another despite religious differences. But if we don't accept our black Africanism, and if we don't become comfortable in our green African land in peace, then our flag could only symbolize one thing: danger. So mzungu alituambia patience pays, but siku hizi imekuwa ni mwenye haja alipie, yani patience pay. Polisi kwa barabara anaomba chai, street kid kwa barabara anaomba chai, then difference ni uniform. But all the policemen who are out there were not corrupt, we salute you. And so Kenyans, we are known to have the best athletes, but most of our leaders wameshindwa to run this country the right way. I think doping should be allowed for them so that they can increase the development pace instead of increasing the pay slips. Development has been kept away from citizens just like medicine from children. Wakati tulinua mikono Nakuru tukawapa, we expected life to be better, but instead what we received in return is that tulifanywa vibogoyo, hakuna mazuri tunaweza kula. People in some communities have remained poor to the point that their dressing can be likened to a swimming costume, yet the area they live in is so dry with nothing. See, that's the culture where we were born. That's the culture where we have lived in. That's the culture where we are at today. We now remain insecure from food, clothing, security, such that tumemeza mbegu za chungwa, but still we are not safe. And just like the slippers are so close to the feet, they are still open, and their pockets are always full, but our hearts are still empty. In social gatherings, the rich who are always the guests of honor are welcomed with flowers on their necks without even thinking of that poor citizen who is there waiting to die so flowers can be placed on their graves. See, that's the culture where we were born. That's the culture where we have lived in. That's the culture where we are at today. But the good news is that we can change the situation. It all starts with me and you. We must change from this culture whereby our vehicles have turned to predators, shedding innocent blood on a zebra crossing. A culture whereby a person who is crippled can access the 50th floor by himself because the lift is considerate. We will go on our knees to pray for the Kenya we need. A Kenya whereby people will not be discriminated due to their race, gender, or religion. See, Jesus freely shared the gospel with the Samaritan woman without discriminating on her race. We need a culture whereby a drunkard akingia church, strong men will not be called to throw him out, instead he'll be helped. See, Jesus never condemned the Samaritan woman because she was a prostitute. Actually, he freely shared the gospel with her. And as a result, the best player turned to be the best prayer and evangelist among the Samaritans. We need a culture whereby people will not be discriminated due to their financial status. A Kenya of leaders who respect my one vote and use it for the good of everyone. Just like the clouds are so light that they can be carried away by the wind, but the same clouds hold liters of rain that can shower the whole nation. We need a culture whereby people will not be discriminated due to their gender. Like gender will not limit our art. You know, art is irrespective of gender. Haitambui jinsia kubagua. The strength of a woman, a man, no matter how strong he is, hawezi beba liters of water bila mtungi, but njeri can. See, hubeba life for 9 months bila kushukisha. Ati the fact that one is rich doesn't make him more Kenyan than I am. The same way the fact that umevaa watch doesn't make you a watchman. What makes us Kenyans is the same blood that runs in our veins, is the patriotism in our lives, is the love and care for each other in our hearts, is the living God of all creation whom we daily sing in our national anthem. And that's the culture that we need. That's the culture that we need to follow. That's the culture that we need to live. The culture of love, peace, and unity.